If anybody opposes what is written here, number one, they have lost the faith. Number two, they have given heed. They are listening to seducing demons. So they are seduced. And guess what? They are learning the demons' doctrine or the doctrines of demons. Wow. So number one, if you don't do what I'm about to say, you're not a Christian, number one. Number two, you are giving heed to molesting spirits. Spirits are molesting your mind. Number three, you have a doctrine you are now listening to. It's a doctrine. So Christian doctrine is there because Christ instituted the word. Yes, and he is the word. Yes, but there is another doctrine of devils. Wow. That if you read the Bible, it will give you these are the doctrines of devil. And we're about to read them. Verse number 2. Speaking lies in hypocrisy. That means when you are now seduced by demons, you have left the faith, you're being so molested by demons, harassed by demons, seduced by demons, you are learning the demons' doctrine or the doctrines of devils, and guess what? You are speaking lies in hypocrisy. Where I come here and I tell you that a Mercedes-Benz doesn't matter as long as you worship Jehovah, which is correct. But if I leave this place and go out and I drive my Mercedes-Benz home, I'm speaking a lie in hypocrisy. I'm telling you something I don't do. And the Pharisees were masters of it. Because Jesus said, woe to you Pharisees, for what do? You lay burdens which you can't even lift yourselves. So you're speaking a lie in hypocrisy. What you tell people is not what you do. I'd come here and I'd tell you 7 steps to getting rich when I only have 1 step. So I write a book so that you buy it. You need the 7 steps. 10 steps to get into heaven. You want to practice 10 steps. Having their conscience seared with a hot iron. In other words, it's saying, number 1, you have lost Christianity. Number 2, you are being seduced and molested by demons. Number 3, you are giving heed. You are listening to spirits, demons. Number 4, what do? Guess what? You are listening and learning doctrines of devils. And guess what? You're speaking a lie in hypocrisy. What you say is not what you do. And having their conscience seared with a hot iron. Meaning to say, your brain is fried. Wow. You literally are brainless. Right. So verse number 1, we read it? Yes, sir. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies in hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. You're fried. Number 3, what are the doctrines of devil? Number 1, forbidding to marry. This is not talking about saying, I'm not sleeping with anybody, you should not marry. No. This is a doctrine that says, don't get married, just sleep with whosoever you want. Don't get married. Yes, marriage doesn't matter. I don't want to get married. Oprah Winfrey is on over 20 years with a boyfriend. No marriage. That's it, it's a fiancé for 20 years. Wow. You keep our daughters for 7 years and say we are in courtship. You're now Boko Haram. Bring back our girls. Bring them back. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. So that's what he's saying. Then he says, commanding to stop eating meat. It's a doctrine of devils. Wow. No, I knew you're not hearing. Wow. No. You see, I don't need to go to another verse. We can close this service and go home. Should we go home?
Let's continue.
No. How can it be so clear? This is clear.
It's clear, sir.
It's clear. Anybody who says, don't eat meat. Number 2, verse number 2, read it again, verse number 2, is speaking lies in hypocrisy. Verse number 1, read it again, verse number 1, some shall depart from the faith. You are no longer a Christian the moment you say, stop eating meat.
Wow.
No, I knew you were not going to. I can see the people out there. Wow. I can go to another verse, but I don't need to go to another verse right now.
This is too much.
Now the Spirit is speaking without stopping. And very clear. Expressly that in these days that are coming, where we are now,
Yes, sir.
people shall live the faith of Christianity. By what? By giving heed to seducing spirits. They are being molested.